how's it feel to be here?
It's good. It's good. Yeah, we enjoyed our last stint in Queensland. The guys had this morning to settle in, and now it's time to get to work. So we're at a different location, but the same preparation. So yeah, the players enjoy the weather up here. We've got good training facilities, and we don't need anything else. We just need to make sure we get our focus directed towards Brisbane.
What's the plan when you mentioned preparation? What do you guys need to work on?
Well, there's a lot from the weekend. We need to reset rather than work on anything. We just thought the fundamentals of our game broke down last week, especially the basics around ground ball and skill execution. So we'll put plenty of work into that this week, and yeah, we'll be ready for Brisbane.
It was a pretty clean transition over here. Get out early. Get off flight yesterday afternoon. Get into training today. Do you think that helps in terms of avoiding disruptions of getting that plan going?
Well, yeah, it's not new. We've done it. We did it twice last year. Got some amazing staff around the club that make it really easy for the players and coaches to transition. Everything's been organised. The AFL do a great job of relocating us. So, yeah, all we need to do is make sure we focus on footy, and we've got every opportunity to do that.
Is it disrupting, like, to be able to come down and it's nice and everything, but is it better to play at home, or is it something?
Well, yeah, of course, ideally we'd like to be playing at home in front of our crowd. Brisbane travelling, of course, but we always knew this season was going to have some disruptions. Brisbane have been through it early in the year with themselves, so it's our turn this time, and it's just lucky we get the fixture swap at the back end of the year, so it'll work out even in the long run. So we just got to cop it on the chin.
Joel Weston's come over with you. Is he a good chance of making his debut?
We'll have selection later. He's in the mix. His form in the waffle's been gradually building to some really good performances. So we'll just have to weigh that up. We've been pretty happy with the forward line function as it sits. There's probably other areas of the ground that are of more concern at this stage, but yeah, he's in the mix.
How's he impressed you in the waffle?
Well, his strengths. He's got some weapons that will translate well to AFL footy, and mainly his speed. He's got electric pace. I think he's improved his ground ball and contest and pressure, but his strengths are what's going to make him a good AFL player, and he's been putting them on show in the waffle.
Luke Ryan said on radio today he might be available to play. Has he entered the mix?
He's still 50-50. We've got to get him through his running session today and see how he pulls up. I can't really give you any insight at the moment till after he does his running session today.
Everyone healthy?
We've got a few concerns. Obviously, last week we'll lose Heath Chapman and Ethan Hughes out of the back line. So we'll need to change the team around a little bit. But Waffle had a good win on the weekend. We had a lot of solid contributors. So there's a number of guys that have put their hand up for selection.
Try not to keep you on injuries for too long, but Alex and Adam, how far away do you think they are from?
Alex is probably a couple of weeks away. Unfortunately, we've got a bye in the Waffle next week, which might set him back an extra week. But he's tracking really well. He'll do some training today. We're pretty confident Ches will be up right for next week.
And left Josh at home. What was the decision behind that?
Josh, Tracy.
Yeah.
It's probably because mainly around him missing a lot of footy at the start of the year through his suspension. And he's got some things with his forward craft that he can really work on this week. And with the way the fixture is leading into next week, we've got a bye. So if he was to travel, he'd miss 2 games of footy, another 2 games of footy where he's already missed a lot of footy. So it's just about getting him some continuity.
And I guess I suppose you guys have moved out of the situation. There's one sort of happening in Sydney as well. Are you fearing that things keep getting worse? It could look like 2020 part 2.
It's always a fear. Yeah, that's always a fear. But I think we've just got to be, really flexible with our planning. The AFL do a really good job with their flexibility in the fixture, and we've just got to roll with the punches. It's been so good so far, but there's going to be disruptions throughout the season, and clubs have just got to deal with it. So it's a bit of a concern, but I'm confident we'll get through it.
You potentially getting the Lions at home at a bad time, considering they're on 4 wins and they're still rolling again.
Yeah, they're playing some outstanding footy, especially at the Gabba. So, yeah, we're just going to focus on us mainly this week, get back to the fundamentals of our game, and I'm sure you'll see a better showing from us than what we did against West Coast.